to lead you, I just hold the flame. I don't shout directions, I don't call your name. I just stand here glowing at the top of the hill, and if your heart is ready, you'll find me still.
The Torchbearer's Path, a transmission from Shanti Panda, a teaching on becoming the guide without losing your own light. Come closer. Sit with me. You have walked far to reach this moment, haven't you? There was a time, perhaps long ago, perhaps just yesterday, when something within you cracked open. The illusion thinned, the veil lifted, and you caught a glimpse of something greater. Maybe it came through a book, a whisper from the universe that felt as though it was written just for you. Maybe it arrived in the quiet space between breaths, in the stillness before sleep. Maybe it was the voice of a stranger, saying exactly what you needed to hear, at exactly the right moment. But however it came, it found you. And now, you are becoming the one who passes the light forward. You are no longer just the seeker. You are the guide, the bridge, the flame in the dark. But how does one teach without forcing? How does one lead without losing themselves in the weight of it all? How does one share wisdom without becoming just another voice in the noise? Let me tell you a story, the monk and the river. There was once a young monk who sought enlightenment. He traveled far and wide, collecting wisdom like a merchant gathers rare jewels. One day, he met an old sage by a great river. The sage sat quietly, watching the water flow. The monk, eager to prove his knowledge, began to speak. "Master, I have studied the Vedas, the Tao, the Zen teachings. I understand the nature of illusion, the cycles of karma, the architecture of the soul. I am ready to teach others." The sage smiled. "Very well," he said, "but first, show me how to cross this river." The monk laughed. "Master, I do not need to cross it. I can explain its currents, its depth, the way it bends with the land." The sage shook his head. "Words mean nothing if you do not know the way, and if you do not know the way, how can you lead others across?" The monk fell silent. For all his knowledge, he had never learned to swim. The three pillars of true teaching. The greatest mistake of a teacher is believing knowledge is enough. A true mentor does not hand out maps. A true guide does not dictate the path. A true torchbearer does not force others forward. Instead, they become the light so others may find their own way. And so, if you wish to guide others without losing your own light, remember this. 1. You are the lesson. Your wisdom is not in your words. It is in your presence, your frequency, your being. People do not learn from what you say. They learn from how you exist. If your words say trust the universe, but your energy radiates fear, people will feel the truth behind the illusion. Practice. For one day, teach only through embodiment. No advice, no instructions. Just be the vibration of your highest wisdom. Observe how people respond. 2. Stories carry more than facts. People do not remember lectures. They remember how they felt in your presence. The old mystics knew this. That's why they wrapped their truths in stories, symbols, and parables. allowing the wisdom to unfold within the listener rather than forcing it upon them. Practice. Instead of answering someone's question directly, tell them a story, a metaphor, or a question in return. Watch how their own wisdom rises to meet it. 3. Let them walk their own path. The greatest mistake of a guide is trying to carry the student. Some will misunderstand you. Some will resist your words. Some will stumble, fall, and walk away. Let them. Your job is not to save. Your job is not to convince. Your job is to shine. Those who are ready will find their way to you. And when they do not hold the flame too tightly. Let them take it and walk forward. Practice. Think of someone you've tried to help too much. Ask yourself, what would happen if I trusted them to find their own way? Becoming the torchbearer. Now, close your eyes. Picture yourself standing at the top of a mountain, holding a torch. Below, many paths converge. Seekers approach, some eager, some hesitant, some lost. But you do not call them. You do not walk down to pull them up. You simply stand, shining. And one by one, they reach the summit. One by one, they light their own torches. One by one, they walk into the world, carrying the light forward. This is how wisdom spreads. Not by force, not by control, but by being the light that calls others home. You are not here to create students. You are here to create more torchbearers. The final transmission. Integrating the path of the mentor. One lesson, one person. Challenge. Share one piece of wisdom this week with someone who needs it, but do not tell them directly. Use a story, a question, or an experience instead. Silent mentorship. Experiment. For one day, guide only through presence. No advice, no instructions, only embodying the lesson. Observe its effect. Meditation. The eternal lineage of wisdom. Visualize every teacher before you, every teacher after you. See yourself as a bridge in this infinite chain. The moment you share wisdom, you become part of an unbroken lineage of awakening souls. Teach with humility. Guide with presence and trust that the light you carry will shine long after you are gone. Shanti Panda.
I ain't here to lead ya, just hold the flame. I don't shout directions, I don't call your name. I just stand here glowing at the top of a hill. And if your heart is ready, you find me still. Oh, I don't preach, I don't pull, I don't push you fast. I don't tell the stories that were never asked. I just smile, let it burn while the seekers pass. Yeah, shine my light and I trust the path. There was once a monk who thought he knew the stream, talked about the currents like a lucid dream. But the old sage listened and just said, you read the river, boy, but you never got wet. No maps here, no rules, no teacher's goal, just a torch I carry that don't get old. You can walk, you can wander, you can fall or dance, but you light your fire when you take your chance. You can sit in silence, you can hum your tune, you can rise at dawn or sleep past noon, but the truth don't need to scream or shout. It's the flame inside that's trying to get out. So if you come walking lost in the haze, don't ask me which is the wisest way. I'll tip my hat, give a little grin, say just listen close to the spark within. I don't lead, I don't pull, I don't drag find my fire and we'll make it. Shine it forth, just shine it forth.